My name is Simon Sander. I'm a blogger, entrepreneur, student here in Stotalks College. And I really do appreciate you coming out today. I know it's so busy, but I really do appreciate you. Whether you're a freshman, senior, or professor here in Stotalks College, the purpose of this speech is to get your message spread to millions of people across the globe through internet, blogging, social media, and betting on your strengths. Just a few months ago, my personal blog, SVT Media, passed 1 million visitors. And this is a lot of people. It's almost the population of my home country, Estonia. And this happened because of the rise of the digital age we live in. To be honest, I'm really passionate about it. I get really excited every time I start writing a new blog post. We live in a world which is super noisy. We have information coming in from different mediums every single second, and we can either pay attention or we can simply ignore it. I don't know about you, but I think seconds are really precious. Raise your hand if you get pissed when another human being calls you on your cell phone. Anybody? When you're busy doing something, raise your hand if someone calls you on your cell phone. Do you get pissed? Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Seconds are precious, even though if you won't get pissed, I sometimes do, but seconds are precious. We watch TV whenever we have free time, not because it airs 7 to 8 p.m. Thursday nights. We don't like to wait 4 seconds to Google to load. And this has created a new challenge for us. How can we reach those busy people who have so much information coming in and not enough seconds to grasp it? If you want to reach people, you need to stand out from the crowd. Red Hot Chili Peppers wrote a song in 1991 called Give It Away, and it goes something like this: give it away, give it away, give it away now. Anybody heard of that? Yeah? And it seems that they were onto something. Millions of blogs reach millions of people across the globe by giving away free content in the form of blogging. If you want to reach people, the easiest way to do so is start a blog. And not blogging about the party last night, or blogging about what you're going to eat for breakfast next morning. Blogging about something which really interests you. I believe there's 4 steps to starting a successful blog. First, you need to have a crystal clear idea what you're going to talk about. Whether it's cars, physics, music, or philosophy, it does not matter. What matters is if you truly care about it. I'm a strong believer that you need to bet on your strengths and don't give a damn about what you suck at if you want to reach people. There's a lot of people in this room who will spend the next 30 to 40 years checking the boxes and the things they're not as good at. I highly recommend you becoming the very best in something. If you don't have self-awareness, talk with your friends, family, and have honest conversation about who you are. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Once you figure that out, you know the topic for your blog. The second step to starting a successful blog is to define your audience. If you want to write about minimalism, for example, then you should ask yourself, what kind of people will be reading my blog? And the people who will be reading your blog are probably people who want to explore minimalism and live more intentional lives. But by doing this, you have a better understanding how can you reach your target audience. Third, most important, you need to create amazing content. There are 2.4 million pieces of content shared every single minute on Facebook. And if you want to stand out, you better create amazing content. They say that content is the king, and it is. Fourth, you need to connect it with social media. Stotalks is doing an amazing job with social media. We have a filter on Snapchat. Every time you write a new blog post, share it with your fans, share it with your audience, share it with your family. If they like it, they'll share it with their family, their co-workers, their classmates. That's how the word gets around. Besides reaching a lot of people online, there's some personal benefits to blogging as well. First, blogging really teaches you discipline. I'm not really a disciplined person, but blogging has really taught me. Having to sit down at the end of the day when you have 12 other things in your mind, and having to write a blog post, it's pretty hard. It challenges you. How do you spend your free moments and free time? Starting a blog is easy. Managing it is not. Second, blogging gives you a voice. Even if you don't think yourself as an author, speaker, or writer, every single person in this room has something to say, and they have a unique perspective. Blogging is a tool which lets you share what's on your heart with a lot of people, and you can change lives with that. Third thing is that blogging helps you become an expert. We know that college degree isn't just enough anymore to get a job. And if you want to become an expert, you probably will have to study the thing for 20, 30 years. But instead, blogging lets you become an expert way faster. Putting out regular great content about industry or topic will make you an expert sooner or later, because people will start asking questions, and you will become an influencer in that industry. It's really simple. It takes 5 minutes to start a blog. If you don't know how to do so, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to set up one for you. Last and most importantly, patience. Patience is so overlooked in our society. A few years ago, Dustin Moskovich, who was the co-founder of Facebook, was asked, how did he feel about Facebook's overnight success? He answered, if by overnight success you mean 6 years blogging every single night, it was quite tiring and stressful. I want to conclude this speech with a thought. Do you remember when you were just a little kid and you would do things? You would go outside and play baseball. You would go outside and build a sandcastle when it was a warm day. You were led merely by curiosity and excitement. There was no debate. You either liked something or you didn't. I challenge you today to start a blog. If you like it, you can keep going. If you don't, you can always quit. Take action, start a blog, and start writing. Thank you very much.